Hello, everyone. We're just gonna do trike stuff. Trike stuff on noobs. I was honestly expecting it to be a little bit busier, but 95 is still a good enough number. Alright. I don't know how long I'll even be on. But oh my god, what the fuck? Like this kind of shit. That is ridiculous. I could walk over it though. That happened in the middle of a fight, I'm dead. Alright, this should be fun. I log on at the beginning of night pretty much. Okay, that's the worst. That's literally the worst. Literally at the big freaking radio tower, like. Supposedly these things give you cancer. I was up at one of these radio towers and it was a big warning on the friggin' door saying that, so. It hasn't gone off. What? It normally blinks. I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe some more people log on, but I'm getting excited about that new Mario Party coming out. Mario Party's my jam. Well, the N64 ones at least. The GameCube ones are pretty good too. I do like those, but there's definitely something about the originals. 1 and 2. 2. Mario Party 2 is sublime. Such a good game. Can't wait for this Superstars version. It looks solid. It's the first thing I've been excited. Freaking light. First time I've been excited about, oh my lord, about anything Nintendo related, honestly, in a long time. I'm trying to think what was the thing I was excited before this. I don't know, man. Nintendo hasn't made me very excited recently. Although, that new N64 controller that they have, Bluetooth, that's a thing. That's a thing I'm gonna have to buy. It's just, it's not a choice. I need it. N64 is just such a fun time when you're playing with people locally. And to have a proper N64 Bluetooth controller, oh my lord. That gets me all warm inside thinking about that. The only reason N64 controller ever had thumbstick issues was, like, if you used it a lot, obviously, because it was a design flaw, it did just grind itself down. But honestly, the big thing was really just Mario Party. Like the first one, those spinning minigames. It wasn't even the whole game, it was just those games. And really, it was that stupid Shy Guy. Because I guarantee that people, when they played that game, they tried to get the highest record with that. Where you have to spin the stick as much as you can in that one house. It's not even a minigame, well, like, it is a minigame, but it's not a minigame that you play with your friends. It's just... Okay, what the hell? That's freaking stupid, Mario. But... yeah, so... while I love Mario Party 1, if I could just remove those spinning minigames, you know I would. With the exception of that one fishing one. That's okay, because it's like... it's short term, and it's not even that much. You could replace it with tapping A. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get my camera hooked up here the next day or two. And I'll probably do all my camera streaming on Twitch. I would like to get some viewers, and I'm pretty sure I want to make YouTube more for videos, but I've been having fun streaming for this little bit here. Once it's set up, yeah, switch it over to Twitch. I'll probably have to record it. I gotta figure all this stuff out. It's kind of a pain, to be honest, because I haven't tried YouTube yet, but YouTube has a download button on the live stream, so I can pretty much just download what I'm streaming, and the quality is good enough, but in the end, it is probably a safer bet to actually use the recording that's not all compressed by YouTube, as well as has latency issues potentially. Like, you're not going to get the same quality that I'm seeing through a YouTube download. Definitely, it's just not even close. But if I use, like, something like my... I wonder if you can see it, but... yeah, right there. I put it up. Maybe you can see it or not, but it was the NVIDIA GeForce. What the hell is it? Experience video recorder. I could just have that bitch on and have it recording, but I have to lower it because at 4K 60 at 130 megabits per second, it is just over a gig a minute. So if I do my 2-3 hour streams like I do often, that's like more than a quarter of my hard drive. Which, I have a 1 terabyte M.2, and I don't know if I plug in my external hard drive with the USB speeds, if it can actually write at those speeds. If it can, then I could just do that, and I think I have a 3 terabyte right now. And if not, whatever, I can buy another one for cheap, but my M.2, I can't just go get another cheap M.2, and there's not even a place to put it, so... it really all starts to really become a pain. Okay, now I gotta figure out where I'm going as a trike here. But yeah, basically, I gotta figure out some file management for my recordings, so when I start editing stuff, I can actually upload and like have a good time and not worry about where I'm gonna get the footage from or the quality of it. but I need editing software, and I'm broke. I literally can't afford editing software, so. And I have spent the past 15 plus years pretty much using Adobe software, and I've given them tons of money. I'm actually going to hop on my old computer from 10 years ago. It's a 2011 iMac. I think it's got 32 gigs of RAM though. It's pretty nice actually. 1440p IPS display. Actually nice. Really like it. But it's old. And it's got my Adobe CS6 Master Collection that I purchased way back in the day. Here's the thing. It's all yearly or monthly now. And I've given them so many thousands of dollars over the years, I just can't ethically do it anymore. I don't do it, my stuff for profit anymore. I used to make money doing video editing and filming and all that, but it's ridiculous the prices they're trying to ask for. That guy's offering Kama eggs, and I don't believe it. He's a liar. Chat. So yeah, I'm basically what I'm saying is I'm just not gonna give Adobe my money anymore. As far as I'm concerned, they're one of the most corrupt out of them all. I know for the longest time they made it seem like you needed to pay to edit PDFs for tons of people. So I knew tons of people that paid for the Adobe PDF reader when there was a free one that literally did everything they needed just because of the way they did stuff. So kinda sick of supporting them. But here's the thing. You don't just unlearn 15 years of experience. You don't just get rid of that and just switch it over to something like DaVinci. I tried. And if I'm going to switch over to something like DaVinci Resolve, I literally have to relearn everything. And the amount of time and effort to relearn all the stuff, no, not worth it. So I got to figure out how to get Adobe stuff on here without paying, and that's going to be the thing, because I want a video edit. I've given them, I don't know, like thousands, I can honestly say. Easily. Yeah, that's how many decades I've been paying for the CC since it came out, and I bought CS6 outright. So yeah, I think I should be able to use the software for non-commercial purpose. But yeah, anyways, the point of that whole Adobe tangent that I went on, kind of got sidetracked there. But really, it's just, I need to get editing software so I can start making this YouTube channel a YouTube channel again with videos and content and not just casual live streams. Which, don't get me wrong, this is fantastic. I love doing my casual live streams. And the whole, like, 3 people that watch it, they probably really enjoy it too, in the background. I know I was talking to that one guy last time for a long time. He's been watching a few, so obviously people don't hate this, the whole 3 people. But yeah, no, I want to make edits of stuff and make it fun, you know? Like a proper YouTuber, but it's hard to be a proper YouTuber when you simply don't have the money for what you need. Hardware-wise, I got it all. That's the part that pisses me off. It's like, I'm sitting on a freaking computer that can handle anything right now, and I have to video edit stuff on my 10-year-old one that is an all-in-one iMac. Yeah, like, it just doesn't make sense. I should be able to edit on my new machine that has a Ryzen 9 with a 12-core processor and a RTX 3090 and 64 gigs of 3600 RAM. Like, it's absurd. Nice, it's gonna be daytime. But yeah, I'm really hoping I can download the live streams I've done so far and make highlights out of them. Because I haven't been recording them. It's something I'm gonna figure out here in this next week, I think. I'm also gonna try downloading from YouTube and seeing what kind of video files they give me and how usable they are. Not like I can edit them anyways, harder, but one day. I know there's like Premiere Elements. I just think it's gonna be too basic for. I can't downgrade that much. I've been using the Premiere Pro since forever. Someone tells me, like my one friend jokingly said, use Windows Movie Maker. And I just died a little inside. Oh, that's a nice view. Really, though, I just need to figure out how to get it. Get that, Photoshop, maybe some After Effects. It'd be nice to have After Effects, but I want to mess around with Unreal 5, the 3D software / game engine. There we go. Light enough. Trikesters, man, he has been so good this whole time. They're at Great Falls, I guarantee it. Or Lazy River. Oh, that's a Sarah. I hope that stupid little Sarah comes here and tries to fight me. I'd love to kill a Sarah just because it's funny. Another thing I want to do, like ASAP, because Star Citizen just had an update for 3.15 if I'm right. So all my gear is gone. You shut up, Sam. So yeah, I gotta start playing that game again and making some alpha credit to buy some stuff. But here's the thing. I'm not very good at flying with the keyboard. It's just a weird setup for me. And I'm a good pilot. If anyone's seen my GTA stuff, which don't get me wrong, that's like easy peasy, but I know how to fly enough that something like Star Citizen isn't too alien. I'm not trying to say I'm the best, because like obviously I have seen a lot of... Did those... Oh, okay, they didn't. I have seen a... Oh god, I forgot what I was talking about. Got distracted. I want to see that Sarah. But yeah, basically, I just need an Xbox Elite controller, and I need to get that WASD program, so I can actually reprogram it to fly. I've seen some really good videos about this. The whole thing's ridiculous. We're like... Guy's trying to freaking make me a baby trike. Do not want to be a baby trike. That's like, what, 7.5, 8 hours, 8.5 hours of grow time? Absolutely ridiculous. I wish they would stop typing unless there's important stuff to say. I get it that they're just having fun chatting, so I'm not blaming them. For my personal sake, it's just I'm expecting important messages. I'm so used to only type when it's necessary, blah blah blah, because I don't play this game with Discord. I have Discord, probably on it right now actually. Beach walking time. I guess there's a patchy thing going on. A bunch of patchies in one area. That'd be cute. And they're all just doing that because patchies in beta on Evrima branch of this game. I'm not interested in that game quite yet. I want to be. It's just not there. And it's funny because, like, I'll play a game that's not complete if it's still fun. Like, I play Star Citizen, and that game is super buggy, but I love it. But yeah. It lacks some of the basic stuff that this game has. This game has good music that works very much like a clock, the way they designed it. I can kind of tell what time of day it is. Although the random cutting off is a bit ridiculous. It didn't used to do that, though. That was part of them not updating this, I swear. I appreciate that there's lots of dinosaurs. I appreciate that the map has a lot of memorable areas and it feels quite well thought out, excluding the cutting of Raptor Rock. That's ridiculous, but other than that, I would love to see this map and all these dinosaurs put in Evrima. Just in a secret update too, without them telling you. Like, you'd just be like, the day that they do it, like, oh hey, we did an update, a little bit of stability, you know, wanted to fix that. Also added every single dinosaur from the original Isle game and the levels, and allow mods. I don't know, I think when games allow modded servers, like dedicated modded servers, that is something special. They understand what the community wants and they actually care, and it's not for profit. And my best example I can think is Bungie's Halo. Halo Custom Edition is probably one of the best examples of that, where they just kind of embraced it. We're just like, there you go, here's the tools to make your own stuff. And oh my lord. The things that people made with the limitations, it's impressive. Let's even go a little bit older than that. Let's go StarCraft. It had the map editor, which was pretty primitive, but at the same time not. Like, you could make very complex things. It wasn't as good as the... I forget what the hell the new one's called that people use, the unofficial one now that the Star Editor's dead, but I remember making many maps in Star Editor and playing around with that and having a lot of fun. To me, I probably used that half as much as I would use StarCraft when I was really young, getting into it. Make all these things, place all these units, just do whatever. Okay, there's stuff near me. And then I play UMS Brood War games still. I'll have to stream that. I'm not gonna stream that until I find a game first, though, because half the freaking time I join it, there's nothing fun, so. But yeah, I got lots of plans for some video editing. I just need some software, and I would like to get it within the next month. I'm gonna edit some N64 footage on my older computer, though. I might make some YouTube videos even, because I got some ideas. Basically, though, I can't edit any of my PC footage on my new computer. Like, I mean, well, yes, but on my old computer, because I don't know how 10-year-old video editing software, even though it's CS6 and like the best of the time, I just don't know how it's gonna handle 4K 60 FPS footage. It just seems like a bad idea, especially with something that hasn't had thermal paste put on it all in one. Just seems like bad news, so I'm gonna stick with standard definition stuff. Maybe do some, like, I'll still export it as a high quality 4K file, even though it is recorded as basically a, what is it, 240p or 480i signal. But I want to incorporate some video stuff with it. I might record it with my high-8 camera because it might be funny that way, and a lot less intensive on editing. the idea of kind of just embracing the old technology while reviewing an old game makes sense to me too. I don't see the point in jumping into 4K if it's just me talking about Mario Party, when I could use a old school high 8 camera and get the total vintage look that is very time appropriate. I know when I do the controller reviews that I plan on doing, I'll be using my mirrorless camera, my Panasonic GH4 4K camera, and possibly even my iPhone 12. I'm not too worried about high refresh rate though, or in our 60 FPS 4K footage. I'd rather get something with detachable lenses like my camera, so I'll probably do that for the controller videos. We'll see. I'm supposed to be getting one of my controllers very soon for the N64. And I'm hoping to get an Xbox Elite controller for Star Citizen, as I said earlier, so. And then that N64 Bluetooth one. And then I already have a Tribute 64. Talk about all the different ways of playing N64. I even have the USB adapter and GameCube controller, but that is definitely not my preferred way to play the N64. I love the GameCube controller, not saying anything bad about it, but not reprogrammed properly for a lot of the N64 games, unfortunately. Which you can change, but it's... And then the C stick instead of C buttons kinda matters a bit. I feel like the GameCube controller is pretty much the first modern controller in a lot of ways. Like the original Xbox controller, the Duke and the S version, they both still feel different. The 360 was like, hey, you've reached it, you've made it. But that first Xbox controller, it still had some feelings with it that were a little new. Dreamcast controller was awkward. Hilarious. Definitely gonna be playing my Dreamcast soon. PlayStation controller. Everyone loved the PS2 controller. I hated it. It's not even that it was bad. It's placement of the thumbsticks. If I could move the one thumbstick with the D-pad, life would be grand. I could never quite get used to that. I tried. I held the PlayStation 5 controller and played with that for a little bit on my coworker's PS5. He invited me over. But yeah, even that one, which is probably the nicest PlayStation controller, still wouldn't pick it over like an Xbox controller. I feel like the 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, Elite Series, even the knockoff versions of Xbox, like made by PDP that are officially supported, all that stuff, which is what I use right now. Fantastic. What the heck? Freaking, that's a Velociraptor, that noise. I wonder where it is. It spooked me out at first, that was funny. There's a smudge on my screen that I want to get. And the irony is I have to stand up to do that and take off my headset because it's a TV. There we go. Look at this shit. Keep an eye on it as well, dude. He's thinking about messing around. Smart enough to know better, though. If you're gonna mess with a trike, you better have a lot of Utahs. Gotta go for the long walk, man. A couple of them. Utahs are fun, and they don't take long to grow. I know a lot of people hate them, but I like them. If you hit them once, they're pretty much boned. 2 times, they're definitely dead. With most dinosaurs. And like the trike, this trike is just 1 hit, they're dead. That would murder a Utah. But I've shown you all the stuff, so that's, I forget what the hell that's called. I want to say pillar, but I've always wanted to land up there. It's been one of my goals. Unfortunately, certain games don't make it long enough to, you know, finish your goals. I pretty much did everything I ever wanted to do in GTA 4 online, but that's gone, so not even an option yet. Think about other games where the online shut down. I can think of any, because honestly, most of them, like Battlefield 2 shut down, and then there's a fan version, which I need to download and get going. Halo's still alive, StarCraft's still alive. Guns! The Duel. That game. I very much miss that. I had some very cool stuff in that game too. That's a hard game to explain, but if you want to look it up, just type in guns, G-U-N-Z, The Duel, and watch some of the footage of people playing, and you'll kind of understand what kind of game it is. It's made in Korea, so. Funny, because then there's some games that you think you miss, but if you went back, you'd probably not. And my big one that I know, that I'm just going to pretend I would miss, but I know if I went back I probably would only play it once or twice, is Deer Hunter 2004 and 2005, but I remember 2004 in particular. I played that so much. I remember having a horse in that game, and riding around and finding the waterfall and stuff. And I bet you if I played that game now, it would just be so... I'd find all the stuff I wanted to do and be so tired and bored of it compared to something like Hunter Call of the Wild. Hunter Call of the Wild is a very solid game, even though a lot of people hate on it, which I think is kind of funny. They hate on it, and they want it to be better. There's literally nothing else like it hunting game-wise. Every other hunting game kind of sucks compared to Call of the Wild. So, got issues. Not trying to say it doesn't. Most games do. Games and movies are, I forget what the term is that's been used, but they're kind of a miracle that they can even exist. It's a collaboration of a ton of teamwork actually working out. And I went to BioWare, the game developer, the people that make Dragon Age and Mass Effect and all that stuff, in Edmonton back in the day. I think it was in 2014 or 2015. And I went into their studio and learned all about that for a day, did a whole tour and all that stuff. I had to sign an NDA because they were making the Dragon Age Inquisition DLC at the time. If I'm right, that's what I think they were doing. But yeah, it was chaos. Everyone's working on different projects and doing all these things, and they all have a deadline of a certain point. And then when they all have their deadlines met, then they have like a week to assemble it and then release the game. So you get all the assets built, and then you have to have the idea so well planned out that you just place everything there. I just... like, damn. It's very hard to make a game or a movie or even a basic video. Like, I've made a few videos and stuff, but... and I don't put much on my YouTube channel for all the stuff I made, because a lot of the stuff I made was for commercials, so I did stuff for this company called Overland Explorer, which worked on Mercedes camper sprinters, doing $250,000 camper vans and all that kind of stuff, and I did interior videos and exterior videos and editing and website management, photography and all that stuff, so I've done it all before, that kind of stuff. It's still so hard when I look at something like Star Citizen and people complaining about it. I'm like, you do realize what they're doing and how hard it really is. And in theory, once they set the groundwork, then it'll be easy for anyone else to do it. But that's called research and development. R&D, man. You can't expect a game to just be made by only one person. I know it's possible, especially with the resources like Unreal 5. But team collaboration is pretty much required for it to be any good. And to get it to actually all work out. Especially when I see passion projects like this game. This game is made by a developer that has only made this game. And now of Rima, which is technically still this game. It basically set a standard for animal survival games. With Path of Titans, Day of Dragons, and all these other things coming out just like that Africa game. I still think they need a house cat version with like house animals, and dogs, and cats, lizards, and birds. Crows, and magpies, and all that. Like, just a neighborhood. That'd be so freaking cute. I'd love it. Maybe I'll make that. I'll do it all by myself. And it'll be the best game ever. I do want to mess around with Unreal 5, though. I have a whole bunch of 3D assets, so... and they are very nice assets. But seriously, I'm not even joking. I bought them from this Russian dude, and they're already pre-rigged and textured and everything. I might have to update them because it's a bit old tech, but they were like Hollywood-grade stuff, so... they still look absolutely fantastic. So I'm gonna start eventually making stuff. And here's the issue, and I think a lot of artists have this issue and they don't really talk about it too much, but you set your standards so high that you end up not actually making anything. And then you never meet your standards, so you never make anything. and then you can never meet your standards because you never make anything. So I think I'm gonna conquer that here. It's been hard for me because I like quality. I don't like making bullshit. But I see how people consume videos. Hell, people consume videos worse than they consume fast food. It's ridiculous. People just consume whatever media is in front of them, so I'm gonna try to give them something actually worth watching. And free. If they wanna donate, go right ahead. Links in my description. Send me money, I'm broke. I'll buy video editing software and start doing stuff. But the idea that I'm actually gonna oh my god, there's something up there. The idea that I'm actually gonna charge charge for stuff, though. I don't like that. I want all my content to be free. No paywalls, none of that crap either. And I don't want to start a whole donate now and we'll make lots of money. Start trying to, like, say I have contests and all this other crap. Like, no. If you want to donate, you donate, and you do it because you want to. I ain't forcing anyone to do anything. I'm making these videos because I want them. That's where I'm at. And if anyone says they don't like them, tough crap. Simply do not care. There's that thing over here, and I kind of want to fight it. Because we've walked in a complete circle around the map now, so. It's funny that I'm like hunting someone. Big Trike looking for fights. I do want to start a fight with someone. I just don't want to fight in the dark. That guy's gonna be looking around in the dark now. And I'll probably be long gone. that red? Must be a glitch with the sun or something. This piece of crap capture card. It's just a USB-C to HDMI one. Hope it's any good. It just needs to do 1080p at 30 frames anyways. I'm just trying to capture Switch footage, and everything else I do I'm going to capture with analog signal. I gotta do some tests here soon, because I really want to stream Mario Party when it's just coming out. I know a bunch of people are going to be doing that, but I don't care what anyone else is doing that way. I'm honestly doing it because I want to do it. I'm going to be playing this game with my mom. Me and her used to play with my sister and all the kids at the daycare that she ran at our house. I have very, very fond memories of playing Mario Party 1 and 2. And pretty much actually every other Mario Party up until about 8. Which I enjoyed 8. I know a lot of people want to hate on it. I actually enjoyed it. I think 8 was a lot better than 7. Maybe I have to go replay the GameCube series, which I will, because that sounds like some more stuff to do, yay. Replay them and honestly give them a real shot. Because I played every single Mario Party. My mom would always buy them brand new and we'd play them together. So to me the GameCube ones just kind of melt into one time frame. And I just remember them being good. Like, yeah, they're fun. But I really can't identify which one's which. Like, I remember 4 was one of my favorites for the minigames, but the boards kind of sucked. And then I think it was 5 or 6 where the boards were decent. The minigames kind of sucked. I don't know. 5 and 6 I always mix them up. 7 is the one that had that microphone. 6 might have had it, I don't remember. 7 definitely did though, and that was kind of lame. The Wii one had all these pointing games, which a lot of them weren't honestly even that bad, but trying to convince people the motion controls are the future. I knew that was BS back then even. I still honestly enjoy the Switch, though. There's good things about it. I just feel like it's lacking a lot of content that I personally would actually want. Things I look for in a game console or PC, the Switch doesn't really offer. Probably asking why the hell do I have one then? Honestly, I won it. Work contest. Did good in sales. But now with Mario Party coming out, it's like I legitimately want to play it. It's the first Switch game. You know what? Scratch that. First thing with Nintendo, I've been excited for it. I don't know. Over a decade? At least. Oh, there's someone posting in the chat. Just saw it now, but hopefully they're still here. What are you doing? I'm triking. I'm gonna write in the live stream comments, being a trike meeting with other trikes. I don't know if he's still here or not, but whatever. Oh my god, I've been eating these goldfish. The snack smells back. I haven't had them in like a year. I get the extreme cheddar ones, and they're just so freaking good. They're definitely not good for you. And I haven't been eating much junk food. I kind of stopped in a lot of ways, so that's been nice, but I'm craving them. And the rain stops, so it's time to meet up and find some food. Okay, this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm fighting trees. That's the biggest fight that's been happening so far. Hello. Apparently the beep just stopped. Normally there's a beep on my mic, and it beeps when I mute it, because I flip it up and down. But oh, now it works. I don't know. I'm just gonna mute it for a little bit while I eat these goldfish, because they're really, really crunchy. I'm eating. The Trike is eating. Everyone's eating. water, staying hydrated. Having a hydration session. Junk food, man. I don't have it much, but when I do, man, Lord. Oh, exactly. I made some salmon yesterday and I had leftovers today. And I put too much garlic on it. Way too much accidentally. The freaking garlic powder that I bought just pours out of the thing, so I learned my lesson. Be careful, man. Dangerous stuff. It's not. It's just dangerous to people that haven't eaten it with you. Talking to this person right now, and they told me they didn't like garlic. And at first I thought they were joking. Like, I can understand maybe not liking it straight, or liking it too much of it, or, you know. But to not actually like it, like in general, just to be like, ew, garlic, that's a little suspicious. Right over there too. Oh my god. Man, how am I not fat? I'm like not fat at all. I'm actually kind of skinny. But oh my lord. I love food. I've been broke for the past few weeks because I built this computer, which, yeah, it's a little crazy and stuff, but I deserve it. But I had to pick and choose what I'm gonna eat and stuff, and oh my. I have food now in my fridge after getting paid finally, and I've very much enjoyed having food. I think people, you wanna have a perspective about happiness, like there's a lot of unhappy people in this world. I see them at work and customers and everywhere all the time. There's just a lot of unhappy people. My advice, if you're unhappy and you're maybe depressed and you're trying to figure out what's the meaning or whatever, just take your food away. 2 days after not having food, you ain't gonna be depressed. You're gonna be too hungry to be sad. It's ridiculous how that works. People are like, oh, well, doesn't that make you sad? I'm like, eh. Honestly, I got to a point where I was too hungry to be sad. And it's not even that I was, like, starving. I hate when people say, I'm starving. And it's like, oh, you missed one meal. You're not starving, you're gluttonous. Love my sister, but she's the Snicker bar version, pretty much. But like someone like me, I can go a while without food, honestly. The human body can go like, I think it's like 2 to 6 weeks without food, which is crazy, but I had some canned soups and stuff, but I had so many soups in a row, and I was kind of out of money, so I couldn't really afford anything else. So I just decided to not. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna be hungry instead of eating more soup. But now, I have so much food and I'm so happy. And it's funny because I'm definitely not rich. I'm definitely still broke as hell, and I'm definitely trying to pay off my debt. All this fun stuff, but I'm a lot less sad now that I can, you know, eat some goldfish, have a cookie. Now that I found my fridge, oh, there's a cold drink in there. I have, like, meat in the freezer. I have frozen fruit to make smoothies. I have vitamins. So yeah, if you're depressed and you're rich, just take your food away for a bit. Seriously. Force yourself to be humble. You will humble yourself a lot you change your perspective. And you're going to change your perspective real damn quick when you're hungry. It's funny because people always talk about like, oh, if you don't feed the dogs, they'll get ravenous and rip each other apart. Not at first. At first they'll work as a team and they'll rip everything else apart. And they'll try to frickin' feed each other. They'll only kill each other when they're actually getting to that point of like genuine starvation. And that's what I tell people when they say, oh, I'm starving. Like, you're not starving. Man, I'm having issues with my headset today. It's just being a pain. I'm gonna have to check this stream later and see if it's working. I'm using a Logitech. I think it's 633. It's the wired version of the 933. It's a nice headset, but seems that this cord gets a little loose or something. On the plus side, if it did mute it this time, I was honestly just walking and talking. It's not like it's a fun, important game right now. It's been relatively uneventful, honestly. Seen like a couple dinosaurs. 4. Trikes. Then when I migrate somewhere, I better get into group chat. I don't need to be global anymore. If I'm close, and I'm just gonna like walk to him. I made it. Look at that trippy ship. He has to swim. Baby Trike. Trike fighting. I'm gonna go walk over there. I can't be bothered by freaking watching one grow. guy better not be trying to follow. He is. He gonna get himself into some trouble. Funny because I really want to play Star Citizen, but I really need to get this controller set up going. Flying really sucks on a keyboard. Let's see if I can add this other Trike. This Trike up here got a serious fight, which is funny because I almost went there. I was gonna go there, but instead I was like, I better see these guys. Oh, that other guy might have died. know some people are like, why'd you leave the baby? I'm not gonna freaking babysit. I'm an adventure trike. Babysitting is not my thing. I am a trike and I'm looking for a fight. She's gone. It doesn't change the fact I'm going. How did I miss? Turn. How did I miss that? Serious? Come back to this. Why? Yes. Why does that guy want me to go all the way back there? He's so safe over there. This is where I tried to go up. I don't understand why that guy wants me to be there. Like, it's boring. Trike looking for some trouble. And I'm probably gonna find it, because I think there's another trike that died up there. Even if I don't fight them and I just see what's going on, it's still gonna be more entertaining whatever the hell is over there. Chunky, it's a chunky trike. Chunky, it's a chunky trike. this way, I get a little bit longer, not much, but I get so many more routes I can go around to the peak to see what's going on. If I go the actual up the waterfall route, that route is unforgiving. Very small. It's good if you have a herd, because you can literally, like, trap things in an area. So yeah, walk up here and then around. So yeah, it's a little bit longer. How much longer? Trike life. I wish they fixed that repeated water texture. That's old school issues. I think with AI random generating, you'd be able to make water look a lot better, but it's not even about getting the water to function realistically. I don't expect that. Just the look. We don't want to see repeated textures like 2D sprites. Was anything. Trike's got the right attitude. I was thinking about logging off soon. With his attitude, I'm thinking this could be fun. Two Trikes that aren't really eating the bush, but it's close. could be an epic battle at Great Falls, even though because you don't need many people if you're going to the populated areas. That's the thing. I like.